This is a common carp from Lake Ontario, and I'm going to be eating it so you guys don't have to. I've been trying to get a Lake Ontario carp for like 5 days now with no luck, so I tried out a completely different spot to see if I can get something. And man, the spot looked good because the water was dirty, there's oil spills everywhere,
hell no.
and it just looked like a really good spot for a Lake Ontario carp to hang out. I mean, this spot had me really freaking turned on, so I put my rig on, just some corn, a hook, and a sinker. Really simple rig, and then I just casted it really close to the dock. And I'm no carp expert, but I heard some chum is a good way to go, so I threw some corn right near my bait, hopefully to attract some carp. And I thought while waiting I'd fiddle around with some panfish. But that ended up being a potentially costly mistake. Watch what happens in the next clip. Poor man stringer right here. That was a close one. I didn't have my drag loose enough to let line out freely, so that carp almost took my entire combo with it. The carp thought I was getting away, but today my Asian ass was super hungry, so nothing was getting away from me. It was actually a pretty decent sized carp, so it fought pretty well on my medium action rod. But the problem was getting it in the net because we had a tiny freaking net. So that was the tough part, but we finally got it in the net.
Bro, it's fine. There. Dude, he's big. There we go.
There she was. Bet my net up pretty good, but all that matters is we got the carp on shore. I made sure to bleed the carp so it tastes as good as possible, and then it was time for Chef Rooney to cook. Got it all gutted, it was time to fillet, but damn, it was tricky because this thing took up the entire board. This was one of the fillets, and man, I was blown away. It was dark red, even after bleeding it. It looked like Angus beef or something, and I'm gonna be eating this. This is gonna be really fun. Here's one of the pieces I was gonna fry up, and again, no salt, no pepper, just raw. Into the pan she goes, and it's already smelling good. And in a few minutes, it was cooked to perfection, ready for my taste buds. Here's the final product of common carp out of Lake Ontario. It looked like liver, and it definitely had a more tough texture. And finally, what you guys have been waiting for, the taste test. The taste was pretty freaking muddy. It was almost like I was eating silt. But there was some good fish flavor in there. Maybe I'll try a different way to cook it, but it was a 4 out of 10.